Sup, solutionaries? Welcome to the Maj Toure Show. When y'all tapping in, hit the like button. Tell me where you're from, what city you're from, and what platform you're watching this on. We got a good conversation tonight, guys. We got a pretty good conversation tonight. I think it's a good conversation. Tap in, guys. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Monday, whole new week, whole new work regimen. Hopefully, you guys was doing solutionary shit over the weekend. You should be. You should have been. And hopefully you structured your Sunday where you are productive for the rest of the week. If you're not subscribed to the Solutionary newsletter or you're not in the Solutionary Telegram group, you should be. Talked about that on Sunday. We had a discussion in the group as well as the email that came out to everybody. How Sunday is actually the fucking start of the week. So hopefully you guys are tapped in. If not, shoot me an email, majtoure@solutionaryuniversity.org, and I'll make sure I get you on that media outlet, or just tell me your email, whatever platform you're watching on. We got 30 folks in the actual stream right now. We started a little bit early. We're about a minute early, a minute and some change. But I wanted to have this discussion because I see it all over the timeline, and I kind of wanted to jump in early and give everybody an opportunity to tap in. 34 folks, no actual comment. Y'all know how this go. We do this Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Y'all come in, you give the comment of, yo, Maj, what's up? I'm from Texas. I'm from Dallas. I'm watching on YouTube. I'm watching on X. Put that in the comment section. We don't do the Hollywood shit on this side. There is nothing going to be Hollywood. As you guys start to see this show grow, as you guys get me trapped out of the RV, because we fundraising to buy the Solutionary Center and things like that, as the show progresses, we're not going to do the Hollywood shit in any way, shape, or form. We engage. We use social media and these platforms for the tool that they actually are. To engage each other, to share perspective. We don't do the Hollywood shit. Hotep, what's up? Checking in from Georgia. What's up? Mel G. YouTube, Cedar Hill, Texas. How far is that? You know when it's a small town when people be like, what city is that close to? Let me know. I see both of y'all are watching on YouTube. I want to know also today, because we're talking about this Tesla situation. I want to know today, too, how many of y'all got Teslas, right? Because I know most of y'all are at least centrist and right of center in my following. Rob, what's up? Most of y'all are centrist or center or right of center in my following. So I'm interested to see who all has a Tesla, because we're going to talk about that tonight. Eric Lawson from Ohio watching on X. What's up, Eric? I appreciate you. Everybody, share the show. Share the space all over the place. It costs y'all nothing. If you're watching on YouTube, copy and paste the link. Put it on Twitter. Yo, y'all, check this out. Or Facebook or another platform. If you're watching this on X, hit the damn repost button. It's free. Help us. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Most of the people that consume the content aren't really subscribed. So I want y'all to subscribe. Justin Vanderpool says, blessings, bro, listening from Brooklyn. Glad that I finally caught it live. I appreciate you, Justin. We here Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Y'all tap in with me. We're going to give y'all some breakdowns. We're going to give perspectives, and we're going to leave y'all with solutions. Hotep says, I was about to get a Tesla, but there's no charging near me to make it worth it. Makes sense. Makes sense. Uh-oh. I'll check that out. Just got an important notice from the website provider. Anyway, guys, tonight we're going to have a conversation. This conversation is about, first, y'all see the screen. Incendiary devices found at Northwest Austin Tesla dealership. Bomb squad responds. Okay? We're going to have a conversation about this, but we're going to have a deeper conversation about Tesla, government overreach, and some of the things that I'm noticing. There's a lot of stuff that I'm noticing that's happening with this whole Elon Musk Tesla conversation. And I want us, if you are right of center or centrist, right, we got to have this conversation in a real way. And some of y'all might not like it tonight. You just might not. David Greaves Jr. over in Glendale, Arizona, YouTube. Appreciate you. Rob says Pete leaked the war plans, apparently. This is a whole nother conversation. I think we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I seen that, but I wanted to get some more details on it before I went live with that conversation. Eli 80 checking in from Chicago on YouTube. Appreciate you. We got 95 folks in the room. Okay, I think that's a good place to start. If you just tapping in again, y'all know the protocol. Every single day, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. When you come in for the Maj 2 ratio, you say where you from and what platform you watching it from. I can see what the platforms y'all are on. Most of y'all seem to be on YouTube, and we appreciate that. Make sure y'all subscribe, but that's the protocol every time. So let's get started, guys. Solutionaries, because there's some ladies in the room too, I'm assuming. Incendiary devices found at Northwest Austin Tesla dealership, and the bomb squad responds. Let's scoot up a little bit. Police are investigating after suspicious incendiary devices were discovered at the Tesla dealership in Northwest Austin Monday morning. Officers responded to a found abandoned hazardous call after 8 a.m. at the Tesla dealership located at 12845 North US 183 Highway Service Road northbound, according to the police department. Upon arrival, officers located suspicious devices and called in the APB bomb squad to investigate. Devices, which authorities determined to be incendiary, were taken into police custody without incident. The incident appears to match a pattern identified by the FBI in a March 21 public safety alert that warned of a nationwide trend targeting Tesla electric vehicles, dealerships, storage lots, and charging stations since January 2025. According to the FBI, similar incidents have occurred in at least 9 states involving arson, gunfire, and vandalism. Okay, now before I read further, y'all, I want to say this. Bookworm, what's up? I want to say this. Tonight's conversation is going to be a mixed bag of starting to look a little bit psyop-y to me. Okay? Some of this is happening with this Tesla shit and Tesla going this way. Some of it might be organic, no doubt. Some of it could be organic. But some of this does not look organic to me. It looks like it's pre-planned and packaged to make Tesla look like it's under attack by the left. And I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to make some references that y'all might think tonight are, Maj, you reaching. But just stay with me. Stay with me tonight, y'all. Okay? Obviously, Tesla is the company that was founded and owned not mostly, but owned by Elon Musk. Obviously, Elon Musk is now down with Trump, and all of the left is now off of fucking Teslas. Okay? Which speaks to the power of media. A year and a half, 2 years ago, if you was on the right, you were railing against electric vehicles. You were saying that Gavin Newsom is trying to make California compliant with electric vehicles, and hell no, you're not going to tell me what type of car I could have, which is rightfully so. I don't think the government should overreach in that way. I don't. Okay? However, now that switch, and because all of the left at that same time was like, Teslas are the way, electric cars are the way, Priuses are the way. And media showed up, most effective devil in America. The white t-shirts are on sale for $20, guys. Go over to blackgunsmatter.shop and support the work, support our content and all of that. Grab a shirt. But the media said, we're going to switch this shit around. Now you got dudes on the right going to buy Teslas, having conversations about Teslas. Tesla got to be protected at all costs, Elon at all costs. These are the same vehicles that have kill switches, that deal with high levels of lithium and cobalt mining from these nations. When people was talking about, every time a person brings up slavery, right? They go, well, this slavery happening in Africa now. This slavery happening in China now. China is involved in the cobalt and lithium mining. So we put those to the side because media told us to do that. And now we got the absolute left that was like, climate change is real, get electric vehicles. Now they're going and destroying Tesla vehicles and stations and abandoning them. And there's several layers to this that I want to break down tonight, guys. Okay? All right? This is an attempt to make even the right, which is the last bastion of fighting against a lot of government overreach. If you're center or right of center, even slightly right of center, you are in opposition to government overreach. You're the last bastion of that resistance. It's just what it is. America, France, Germany, whatever. If you're on the right, everybody, if you want the media tea, that link right there in the comment. Okay. If you're on the right, you were the people that were putting up the least resistance. And if they can convince you to get behind things that make the program go a little bit smoother and not put up as much resistance, they've got you. Okay? I do not think that, just like people say, police brutality is real. I'm going to be very clear because I don't want nobody to clip me up and act like I'm advocating or saying that police brutality is not a thing. Government overreach is a thing. Police brutality is a thing. Police brutality is not the number one killer of Americans. Okay? And there's bad apples in a bunch. And I'm applying that same logic, right? I think that there's people doing shit to Teslas, individuals, but I don't think by and large, most people are like, oh, there's a Tesla, there's a Cybertruck. But I don't think most people generally are going around like destroying Teslas. I think that there are people doing it. And I think media, same way, for that ultimate end of getting the right to get behind Elon Musk because he got behind Trump, is crafting a narrative to make people be like, we got to defend these electric vehicles at all costs. We now are calling people damaging the right, people on the right of center. And this is not an attack on the right, okay? But people on the right of center are now advocating for hate crimes. This is domestic terrorism. These are hate crimes. We just was the same group saying, yo, just charge them for the crime that they committed. They beat somebody up. They shot him. They black, they white, doesn't matter. It's not a fucking hate crime. It's just a fucking crime. Charge him with the crime. So now we get in the right saying, yeah, we should charge the people that damage Teslas. We should charge them with terrorism, domestic terrorism. That's not what the fuck that is. We're saying these should be hate crimes. This should be domestic terrorism. We now have a psychological operation where the right is now advocating to call other Americans domestic terrorists. And this is all connected. Okay? This is wild. Why is it wild? Because we have the weirdest amalgamation and manipulation of the so-called left and the so-called right moment to moment. And I'm watching it play out. And I'm like, I don't think it's that many people doing this shit the way that they're saying it. Let's read a little bit more. Guys, if you're just coming in, hit the like button. Everybody smash the like button. If you're watching on X, if you're watching on Rumble, if you're watching on Facebook, let me know where you're from, what city, and let me know what platform you're watching it on. Comment, engage, guys. Just get the likes up. If you're watching on YouTube, every couple of minutes, I want everybody just arbitrarily hit the like button. We try and get this show up. We trying to make sure that everything is going in the direction. And we share the message with more people and give more solutionaries a balanced perspective and take on things as more people see it. So guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the space all over the place. According to the FBI, similar incidents have occurred in at least 9 states involving arson, gunfire, and vandalism. Police have not released information about the nature of the devices, who might have placed them, or potential motives. The FBI is urging the public to remain vigilant around Tesla properties and report suspicious activities, including violent online threats, referencing specific Tesla locations, unusual surveillance, or attempts to bypass security measures. This is the same shit as if you know somebody not wearing a mask and not jabbed, tell on them. That's the same thing. I'm going to read it again. The FBI, Operation Northwoods, Operation Paperclip, FSBI, right, is urging the public, to remain vigilant around Tesla properties and report suspicious activities. If you see something, say something, including violent online threats referencing specific Tesla locations. Now they want you to snitch on people and attack their free speech. I've driven a Tesla. It ran out of a fucking battery on me. It's cool. It's an interesting vehicle, all of that. I'm not interested in an electric vehicle until on my land I build electric charging stations and they for around the city use. But I'm not a fan of a car that can turn off from a fucking remote location. But so I'm also at the same time not telling everybody to go report threatening words on social media platforms about Tesla. Now, why the fuck can't local authorities engage in this? Why can't local authorities, if there's an attack on, or even better, before we even get to local so-called authorities, Tesla company can't afford fucking security for their goddamn places? Tesla don't have security? Or Tesla can't hire local law enforcement to secure their location? Why does this... mean that we, the general public, are supposed to get back the you are going to have an electric car, get rid of fossil fuels. Just a second ago, we were talking about we need to drill more oil in America. So why now were we supposed to be tasked with the responsibility of keeping an eye out for the motherfucking Tesla locations and dealerships? We're going to get to that, Mike Trenton. Mike Trenton brought up a good point. He said, unless the government is giving Elon money, he's not going to spend it. Now, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. 26 people watching you on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Everybody hit the like button. Let's go back to what Mike said. Unless the government is giving Elon money, he's not going to spend it. Elon is a welfare king. I don't want to be rude to the brother, okay? Because you know he African American. He a welfare queen, okay? He gets government contracts. There was alleged $100 million contract here for the Cybertrucks. I think that deal fell through. If somebody sees a link on some of the stuff that I'm talking about, share it in the chat. Right? It was supposed to be the United States government was supposed to get a bunch of Cybertrucks. Right? You got what's his name? Trump and Elon driving in the RV at the White House. Right? Now let me blow your mind. Just like y'all saw that electric vehicle there and Trump promoting it when Biden was in office. Okay? When Biden was in office, we had the same video. It just wasn't a Tesla. It was a different type of EV, electric vehicle, promoting the same agenda of cars that damn turn off when the government say, hey, turn their car off. Kill switches is what they call it. Okay? Biden administration did the same thing with electric vehicles. It just was not a Tesla. So when we're talking about Mike Trenton's comment of unless the government is giving Elon money, they 1,000% are giving Elon money. 1,000%. In the form of government contracts and now in the form of government protection. This is all more government overreach into private business. That weird amalgamation between the state and private corporate business or corporate business or private business is an amalgamation that we need to have. That's why we are limited government. We don't need that many people tapping in for that type of silly shit. I don't want the Pam Bondi talking about, oh, we're going to protect Tesla. What the fuck are you talking about? Local police can do that. Okay, Big Rob says, that was under Biden, though, for the Cybertrucks. Trump canceled it. Okay. So even that, the Biden administration was still, oh, we're going to do the electric vehicle thing. The Cybertruck. Okay? My point in saying this, y'all, it's the same play. And I am not convinced that there's this massive swath. Let's just read. I'm going to read it again. I'm not convinced that there's this massive swath of people. People might have their, fuck you, you're a Tesla, you're down with the Nazis, whatever. I am not convinced. Like I'm not convinced about police brutality being the #1 problem in fucking communities. I am not convinced that this is the #1 problem that the fucking FBI got to get involved. It's starting to look psyop-y to me. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. If you're watching this on Twitter, tweet it. Tell me where I'm wrong. This ain't looking like it's organic to me. This is looking like Elon gets with Trump. Elon gets government handouts in the form of government contracts. And I'm not mad at people getting government contracts. Do it. If that's what you into, do it. Okay? Preferential treatment. He's in the Oval Office. He's doing all of this other stuff. And I get it. He gave Donnie a lot of bread on the campaign trail. And I do think a lot of the things that they talked about with the insane left being so far that it was like, yo, we gotta, you know what I mean? I've watched, what's his name? Alex Jones kind of fall back on some talking points because he's getting a little bit of support from Elon. And I get it. That's the definition of politics. Secure, defend, and maintain your interests. Okay? I recognize that. I see it for what it is. But at a certain point, us as limited government conservatives and or libertarians or free Americans, sovereign individuals that identify as Americans, we got to go, wait a minute, that's a little bit too much. And we got to look at the play that gets us there. You have convinced overnight through the power of media. Now all of the right of center people are like, yeah, I need an electric vehicle that has kill switches in it. What happened to, and I get it, it's an American company. They do a lot of business in China too. A lot of business in China. To the point where now we getting people going this far. They're going this far with it. Let's check this out, y'all. I want to show y'all this. If you just coming in, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right. Check this out, y'all. Cause I'm seeing this level of stupidity that I'm concerned about. And the right is starting to look more and more like the left and how they're getting them to champion the same causes. The left is just more extreme on hate. Okay? Let me this to the stage real quick.
Boost during the day.
This is Tim Waltz. This is a short video. This is Tim Waltz a few days ago giving an explanation about his stock check and him excited that Tesla is going down. Now I'm gonna tie all of this into why I think this is a psyop. And all right, cool, I get it. Conspiracy theorist, the guy from fucking Everything Sunny in Philadelphia with the diagram, right? But let's look at this real quick. Check this out, y'all.
My phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone. They've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So, and if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take out, just telling you.
Guys, this is a guy that just was not this close, but ran to be your vice president of the United States. This is a public servant advocating for an American business to fail. To fail. That's what he said. He's basically saying, yeah, you guys, never mind the fact that a lot of his constituents have their pension in some of that pension in Tesla stock. So this is the guy. I'm going to play it again real quick. This is a guy that is a public servant that potentially might run for public office on a vice presidential level again, whatever. And he's a goofball for sure. He's a goofball. But this is where we at. So this is why I think it's kind of a psyop. It's so dumb that you quite naturally start to go, I'm going to own the libs and I'm going to buy some stock. I'm going to buy a Tesla. Okay? I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to get behind the electric vehicle movement. I would be less inclined to view it this way if I didn't see the Biden administration pushing for electric vehicles as well. They just don't like the fact that it's Elon. And what if it's a uni-party? What if, novel concept, that the Democrats and the Republicans are working together like it's wrestling to get all of Americans on either side after the hype and the triggering about Elon is done, right, out of the media. Then, all of a sudden, now everybody got fucking electric cars. The last bit of resistance was the right. And now, instead of you being principled and stuck to, I'm not fucking, that's great. He has an American-made car. Cool, that's great. But I'm not advocating for domestic terrorist lists, and I gotta snitch, and I gotta be on social media watching if somebody says the wrong thing about Tesla, and our attorney general going, we're gonna defend Tesla. Motherfucker, defend the borders. Mind you, Pam Bondi still ain't give you a motherfucking list of the criminals that was buying children for sex. But we talking about this now. We gotta defend Tesla. Why? I don't want bailouts from government whatever. When the airlines fuck up, I don't want the government printing up a bunch of money to get them out. You failed in the free market. That's it. Let's play this again. What Tim Waltz is saying here.
My phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone. They've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So, and if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take out, just telling you.
That ain't the end of the stupid. That's not the end of the stupid. Check this one out. It's only 10 seconds. Check it out. Where'd that joint go? Hold on, y'all.
And I'm okay with that.
Let's play it. Give me 1 second, y'all.
that. And
Here we go.
And so, yeah, I'm excited to see that Elon Musk, that his money as it relates to Tesla, well, Tesla's tanking right now. And I'm okay with that.
Do y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? I'm going to play it again because I think I might have stuttered on my end. Let me play it again.
And so, yeah, I'm excited to see that Elon Musk, that his money as it relates to Tesla, well, Tesla's tanking right now. And I'm okay with that. And
this is Jasmine Crockett. They pick the goofiest parts of whatever side. And they say, we happy with Tesla going down. We happy with such and such. And because you don't like a goofy ass Tim Waltz, a goofy ass Jasmine Crockett, you, instead of sticking to the principle, you go, I'm going to go fucking buy an electric vehicle with a kill switch. You don't talk about drill, baby, drill. You don't talk about we need X, Y, and Z. You don't talk about that anymore. That's the play. That's the play. Bookworm just said, people are too right versus left when it should be good versus evil, principle versus propaganda. They could get you off of your principle. None of these vehicles should have tracking that the government has access to. None of these vehicles should have fucking kill switches. I thought we were about that as Americans. I thought we were. Justin Vanderpool says WWE and WCW at this point. It's the same thing. So if I can convince you that the goofiest, stupidest, horrible leftists, because my job is to make you, the resistance, right center people, patriots, hood folks, suburban, rural, whatever, people that are like, nah, limited government. You were the last resistance to this shit. So now I convince you by using your so-called enemy. I propped them up. First, it's AOC, it's the squad, it's all of that. I propped them up and you fight against them instead of going, wait. What am I fighting for again? I'm supposed to be telling on other Americans for fucking, they said something about Tesla? Come on. This starts to look psyopy to me. Bookworm says this is not the land of the free. You're not free in America. You're loose. You're like free roaming tax cattle. And I want y'all to get aware of how this shit is going. So they say, oh, we found bombs at the joint. We found bombs at the Tesla joint. The FBI going to information. I'm going to read it again. I'm going to play it for y'all right now. Oh, yeah. We found bombs. And the bombs that we found were incendiary devices. And since we found them, Jones, you got to make sure that you're telling the truth about what's happening at Tesla. Let me pull it up again. Let me pull this shit up. Oh, you got to make sure. Let's read another one. If you just tapping in, make sure you are hitting the like button. Make sure you are sharing where you from. Let's read this one. There we go. Bomb squad finds, I'm going to read it again. This is a different article. This is from AOL. Y'all remember in the AOL? Bomb squad finds incendiary devices at a Tesla dealership, police say. Let's read it again. This is a different article. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Again, they telling you a propaganda tactic. It's almost akin to, remember in 2020, where everybody was told that the hospitals are overrun? Oh man, the fucking hospitals, they crazy. It's bodies everywhere. Soon as you go in the bitch, it's gonna be bodies on top of bodies. It's so much COVID, death. God damn. All of the TV shows told you that. And if you took a stroll to a hospital, you ain't seen none of that shit. You saw block offs and all of that other shit, but yet and still inside the nurses was dancing. Nurses was making TikTok videos. They telling you some shit. Listen, police say incendiary devices were, and again, quote, incendiary. They ain't say explosive. They ain't say we found a bomb. They said a device that can be incendiary. Found at a Tesla dealership in Austin. It's the latest incident at Tesla showroom amid a rise in vandalism directed at Tesla and those who own the vehicles. Trump has said attacks against Tesla will be labeled as domestic terrorism. Okay? Let me read some more. Let me skip over the shit that we already read. The devices, which were determined to be incendiary, were taken into police custody without incident. The investigation is open and ongoing. Usually when they say that, when they say it's an ongoing investigation, we can't give you too much information because we don't want to alert the culprits. They are fucking lying when they say that. No, you just don't want, you don't have, I would, but I can't tell you. It's crazy though, but I can't tell you. Fuck out of here. This is the oldest trick in the book. Guys, this is still the FBI. It's still the FBI. They are liars. Don't think because Cash Patel took over, you still ain't get the fucking day one. Cash Patel said he was going to close down a whole section of the FBI. He said it on the Sean Ryan show. I'm going to close down a whole section of the FBI and make it a museum. Has that shit happened? No. Day one, we're going to get them fucking Epstein client list. Have you got it? No. Pam Bondi, they on my desk. They hired the right-wing influencers to show you the fucking pre-packet phase one. You get phase two yet? You get anything from phase one that wasn't already available to the public for 2 years now? No, you didn't. Come on, y'all. Stay fucking woke. Stay woke. Yeah, I really know what that shit means. Okay? Bookworm said it could have been 10 attacks on Teslas and they will label it domestic terrorism and flood our timelines with it to push for their agenda. Media. Most effective devil in America. And I don't care if some of y'all get a little mad with me because I'm going, this shit look like an op to me. This look, it's feeling real oppy outside in these social media streets right now. It's feeling real oppy outside. You get all of the goofballs that say, if y'all don't play chess, you should learn how to and start. I get all of these people to say this, and then you don't like them, and you the target market. They not your friend. You the target market. You were the resistance. Just like years ago, remember when the Occupy Wall Street movement was like everybody was together around race? The Wall Street bankers that are doing the fuck up subprime mortgage shit and all of that, they the problem. Then they said, oh, we're going to switch this. Now we're going to make it about race. So all of the people won't work together. Be like, that's bullshit. You were the op. You were the target. You was the right of center person are now the fucking target. So now they say, yo, the people that we know you don't like, we get them to say the thing. And then you do what we want you to do. Trump do it all the time. I'm going to say this so the Democrats get behind it. Fuck Trump. We doing this now. If Trump said, I'm anti-gun, the motherfucking left will go, we want guns. That's the play. It's very simple. It's very simple. Mike Trenton says, nope, you didn't get none of this stuff. He made the FBI bigger by taking agents from off the ATF and bringing them over. But we don't want to say that because we don't want to look like we're not being team players. Listen, y'all, the right has been hijacked. There was a story or proof that came out a few days ago talking about how all of the fucking right-wing influences, and we knew that. I've been in them rooms and I'm fucking disgusted to be in them rooms with these people anymore. All of the platform, the Cat Turds, the DC Drano, the fucking that energy. They all get the same packet. And they go, look, we got this. Now they all saying, oh, the SNAP benefits and welfare, it's a war on soda. They all got the same talking points. And you thought only the left got paid by think tanks and PR firms. This is what this looks like to me. Tell me where I'm wrong, solutionaries. They got the same packet. The little bundle smiling because they got the Epstein files. Y'all got a picture. Most effective devil in America. So now this looking like this to me. Now you got, because I got some shit coming about RFK Jr. Oh yeah, we need to ban Big Pharma from making ads. That's talking about state-controlled media. That is communism. What the fuck? Well, the Big Pharma got too much money. Well, they got too much money because you motherfuckers want to eat a bunch of drugs, take a bunch of drugs. So now you asking for the government to say, y'all can't put this on TV anymore. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? So now you asking for state-controlled media. And you were supposed to be the resistance. This is all connected. And they're using the right-wing, so-called right-wing influencers to peddle a conversation because they know that you will be the person that follows along with it because you are the resistance. Now they turning you into the little bot, little meme, the gray bot with the little boom. They just put a different chip in the back of their head. Because you don't want to look like you siding with the left. Fuck the left and the right. It's principles, freedom, standards in the Constitution, and limited government. Then at the same time, when they saying government, look at Bookworm's point. We should ban Big Pharma from doing ads. But government subsidies go, a bunch of that money go to Big Pharma. Oh, we should respect the free market. But then you tell people what they could advertise. Or we believe in capitalism. But you bail out fucking big banks as opposed to y'all ain't do it right. You bailed out. Y'all fuck with the fractional reserve banking system. Y'all bail out the airlines. The airlines should have been able to say, if you want to wear a mask, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But government overreaching into free market enterprise. And it's not enough fucking right of center people saying that. The hood gotta say it. And if you live in a fucking suburban area, a rural area, an urban area, and you don't live in a fucking $1 million mansion, you live in a fucking hood. You are the resistance. Don't let them fucking convince you otherwise. Ain't nobody in this platform an extreme leftist. Nobody on my that follow me. If you do for some gun shit, cool, but you're going to get an information age today and forever on the show. They are trying to trick you. And the strongest of us are the conservative and limited government patriotic people. And that does not mean that you just Republican. You want the government out of your life. So now they telling you on these platforms, yo, tell on other Americans if they said something wrong about Tesla so we can use the power of the state. They're getting conservatives, Pam Bondi and the Attorney General and the FBI under a so-called right of center Republican president is telling you to tell on people that say something bad about Tesla. I'm D.A. Brown says, big government contracts to billionaire companies, examples Tesla and SpaceX. I think Tesla and SpaceX just got some billions amount of dollars to merge with NASA or some silly shit like that. And I'm not mad at that. If y'all gonna go colonize Mars, go the fuck ahead. More room for me down here on Earth where God placed me. Go ahead. I'm not mad at that. But at the same time, don't act like it's free market enterprise. I'm not mad at if you do some other shit and I'm like, all right, your motherfuckers put motherfuckers on the planet. Cool. Put niggas on the moon. All right. I'm with you. But at the same time, we not doing the whole, oh, we get to tell and we got to protect. Nah. But that's what mafia do, though. I want y'all to be clear. If you're advocating for limited government, you can't get behind this. When you recognize that that's what mafia do, that's my man. He got me in, so ain't nobody fucking with my man. That's what that. When you run the government like a mafia, then that's what it is, and that's what we seeing. Mike Trenton says people only agree, feel connected, and then they allow themselves to be taken over by picking a side instead of having, as Bookworm said, principles. Government should not be associated with fucking over-regulation to the point where they're advocating for American citizens, sovereign individuals, to tell on other Americans because they disagree. Or listen, if I got a Tesla, which I don't, if I got a Tesla or insert whatever car, I am the first line of defense for my vehicle. And if I miss it and I get a camera, I don't need the FBI to get involved. I don't need the government to get involved. I go, here's the camera footage. If I decide to do that, yo, this person did it. Here's their license plate. Local authorities can deal with that, and the charges can be brung up. Or I could deal with that person and say, listen, bro, you keep my car. You got to fix that. We got to work a payment plan or something. Stop outsourcing your dependency and your interactions and your ability to negotiate and defend to government. Bookworm said the government just a bunch of big U's in suits. That's all it is. So I can't champion that shit. I can tell y'all what it is and explain it and how they trying to manipulate you to be a part of it. But I'm not championing that shit. They're using the right-wing influencers to co-opt you into believing it, because you got to stand alone when you go, that's wrong too. The left is wrong, but y'all wrong over here, so-called on the right too. There's less of us doing that. When there is a principled journalist like an Adrian Norman, when there is a actual conservative like Sonny Johnson, when there is a actual mama that cares about children and black families like an Angela Stanton King, these my homies. How often y'all see them on super huge big platforms? Why is that? Why they not? Because they gonna have some integrity. Matt Walsh ain't gonna have no fucking integrity. The whole Daily Wire staff ain't gonna have no fucking integrity. They took the bag. You could get the bag and maintain your principles and integrity. But when you see motherfuckers that all they do is parrot the same talking points all of the time, they don't do no community work. They don't got no real fucking job. They don't service local communities. You don't even know where these fucking people live. And Elon reposts them. It's all looking psyopy to me. Ian Miles Chung disrespects all types of Americans, especially when it comes to black folks, talking about all of these American issues, acts like he's fucking right of center. Ian Miles Chung doesn't even fucking live in America. He lives in Malaysia, which is a hotbed of pedophilia, but he don't report on that. But that's a right-wing influencer on social media that we somehow think we should fucking listen to. No skin in the game. My folks is the Jason Baslers from the Free Thought Project. My folks is the Ian Smiths. My folks is the fucking Harlem Eubanks as far as the boxers go. Because we got athletes too. You feel me? These are the things that we got to actually pay attention to and listen to. We got to look at who are the limited government libertarian conservatives that's going, nah, that's not cool. They ain't just going, yeah, well, Trump is behind it. Motherfuckers is bombing Yemen right now. Why? I thought it was, which one is it? Is it Syria? Is it Yemen? Y'all got behind bombing the Gaza Strip all over again. What is it? Conservatives, limited government folks should not be wanting, we strong, but we strong because we not bullies and we not trying to be the world police. All of these things are the problem, and you have to find your tribe, your crew, that's going to be principled about limiting government. And this Elon bomb shit look real fucking government sponsored fake media terrorism that leads the powerful warrior class, the patriots, to go, yeah, we down with this now. You are advocating for kill switches in your vehicles. You are just talking about the slavery in South Africa and different African nations among the cobalt and the lithium minings, but now you asking for it. You are asking for overreach on free speech. Tell on somebody that says something wrong about a Tesla dealership on social media. That's the Fourth Amendment. That's cruel and unusual punishment as it relates to the slavery and the cobalt lithium minings. Come on, y'all. Why y'all think they don't invite me to some of this shit as much? Because Maj get in the room and say, why are we having a Ronald Reagan dinner? He ushered in more fucking government regulation than any other Republican president. What's going on? Hotep says, I've seen the biggest fans of Austrian economics cheer on tariffs. So I hear you. Come on, we got to be principled. Guys, it's going to be difficult. Let me say this to the solutionaries before we wrap up. And this is why I keep telling y'all, so please support the work. I want to keep giving y'all this unapologetic perspective every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Maj 2 ratio. when we talk about these concepts, but it can't just be talk. I could give you all the breakdown and give you all a different viewpoint and give you all some of the talking points to be able to shoot them right at whoever on your journey every day. 100%. I love working for y'all, but y'all got to make it where I work for y'all. That's what I'm saying, guys. Support the work. GiveSendGo.com/solutionary. Yes, we fundraising about a solutionary center. Go grab some merch. Most Effective Devil in America shirts, $20. And I'm getting the sales shit out the way real quick before I get to where I want to land on this. Support the work. Support the merch. Get a t-shirt. Become a member of the Solutionary 9. The same donation over $99, right? You get, don't even buy it. Donate the $99. I'm going to send you the Solutionary 9. Workout plans, shooting drills, classes, curriculums, access to the Solutionary 9 Telegram group, your personalized link to sell the merch and make money. That's free market enterprise. This is the reason why we talk about creating our own island and economy of people that can be principled, because it becomes very, very lonely when you want to be principled, but all of the goofballs like fucking DC Drano are on social media getting paid by these big think tank companies while pretending like that's only the left that do it. We have to be the principle, but I have to make a way where I say, yo, it may only be a couple of extra $100 a month, but y'all can sell the merch with a link and not even paying for nothing, and y'all take 15% commissions, because that extra little $400 or $500 a month, a gas bill, a phone bill, or such as electric bill, something that we could stand tall on our truth. And as we get more and more people on the message, we can stand solid. These people, I believe, right, that are these pundits that's taking these bags to act like Tesla all over is under attack and getting people to psyop into, yeah, I'm against Jasmine Crockett and them, so I'm gonna just go with everything that Elon and Trump say. They doing that because of the fact that they get a bag. We can create the bag, but we all got to pitch in together. I work for y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm able to do more work, create more better content, do the show, buy the building if you guys can support. That's the link right there. If you're watching in the comment section, givesendgo.com/solutionary. It's in the comments. Everybody donate at the $100 level. You don't have to. I want you to do it that way so we could get the hell out of the RV and buy the building. But also, I want the donors at the $100 level to be in the Solutionary group. These little cliques that I'm talking about, these right-wing influencers and these PR firms, I'm telling y'all, I know of them. I'm telling y'all, I was in the rooms with them and was like, oh, I'm the fuck out. I'm good. I could go in whenever I want to. I'm telling y'all, Ackerman McQueen, NRA TV, NRA was promoting anti-gun policies, and NRA TV was behind it. Some of my good buddies were on their platforms. Just telling y'all what it is. We can do the same thing, but we got to work together and champion and get behind the people. Best example of that is Trump attacked Thomas fucking Massey a week and some change ago. What did the people do? They rallied behind Thomas Massey. Thomas Massey said what was going to happen. It's exactly what the Republicans did. They weren't on limited spending like they supposed to be. And everybody rallied behind Thomas Massey and raised money for his future campaign. Because what did Trump say? I'm going to primary Thomas Massey, the most principled man in Congress. How? Why? And I know a lot of y'all fuck with Thomas Massey. You was quiet about it because you didn't want to look like, oh, I'm going against the MAGA movement. Make America great again. Keep America great. Make America healthy again is not isolated to Trump. The slogan, Make America Great Again, came from Ronald Reagan. That's a rebrand. That's a sequel. Okay? It's not about one presidency. It's about them principles. And you need a clique of people that can help you along this journey because it could get fucking lonely. I'm in the RV by myself trying to fucking fundraise because I want to be principled. I want to maintain that discipline. I want to be able to call the bullshit on the left and right. So we can rise out of the ashes of this fucking hyper-partisan bullshit and do what's better for Americans. If you want to help me with that, the link's right there. GiveSendGo.com/solutionary. Every donor of a $100 level, you donate, I'm going to give you a membership. Peedley says, what happens when the power goes out? That's why we got the Solutionary 9. Food growing, shooting, urban pacification, civics, understanding imminent threat. All of these things as we build Solutionary University out where the people can come and start applying this to their life. Peely run a urban garden. I want to be clear on this. We got a fucking electric car situation. What happens when the power goes out? Guys, support the work. GiveSendGo.com/solutionary. Every donor over the $100 level, I'm going to give you, it's literally me. It's going to be me doing it from one of these damn phones right now, okay? I'm going to send you an email getting you into the Solutionary 9 so we can start to continue to build on our island. Y'all know that what I'm saying to you is true. You know you need to be in better shape. You know you need to develop certain skills. You know you feel something wrong about this movement. It seems oppy. And when they start hiring PR firms to get the influencers, that's the same shit the left do. And we got to be aware of that. So I know y'all feel me. Anyway, guys, that's a good place to wrap up for tonight. Thank you all for tapping in. Make sure y'all sharing the space all over the place. Even after this is saved, make sure you share it to all of your platforms. Guys, whatever platform you're watching me on, I want everybody to follow me on Instagram. Big Daddy 2 Ray. BIGDADDY 2 Ray. If you're watching on whatever other platform, follow me on X. Maj 2 Ray 999. If you're watching on a different platform, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe so we can keep this work going. Please grab a shirt, blackgunsmatter.shop, or donate towards the work in the comment section or on the screen right here. GiveSendGo.com/solutionary. Thank you all for tapping in. I will see you all tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern for the Maj 2 Ray show. Be safe, be solutionary.